Ever wonder if your completed coloring pages could be put to good use instead of just sitting inside your coloring books? Me too! Today, we're going to try out a few ideas, so stick around. Hello, colorists. Welcome to PencilStash, a weekly show all about coloring. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to get all the new content, and be sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying my videos. Hey Pencil Stashers! I am just about to depart for a week-long vacation in California, so before I go, I thought it would be fun to do a little mini-vid. Now, the other day I was thinking all about the finished coloring pages that I literally just have sitting around, not doing much. And I thought there's gotta be some cool things that we can do with these pages, little craft projects to give them purpose, give them life, and best of all, so you can show them off, as you should all be showing off your hard work. So, brainstorming, I thought of a few things. You could frame them and give them as a gift. You could decoupage a page around a canister and use it for colored pencil storage. You could use a page as gift wrap. You could make them into envelopes. You could decoupage a page onto the cover of your journal or planner or coasters or even a box. You could make paper wreaths, paper mobiles. The possibilities are endless. Pretty much any paper craft you can think of or Pinterest can think of, you can do with a finished coloring page. How fun is that, right? So let's do a few of these together, namely using one as gift wrap and then creating an envelope with another, and we'll see how these come out. First, let's find a use for this page. Now, this is one that I had colored back before the new year and then lost all my video footage for when I dropped my hard drive. So sad. So this page never really saw the light of day until now. So let's wrap it around this scented soap and we can give it as a gift. Now, since this page is a little oversized for my soap, I'm going to cut it down just a bit so it's easier to wrangle while I'm wrapping. Also, this paper is quite a bit more stiff than traditional wrapping paper, which makes it feel even more substantial and special to give as a gift with. And I'm just wrapping it like normal, nothing special. And there you go, one specially wrapped gift ready to go. Okay, let's try something else now. Here's another page I colored back a while ago, a little Christmassy, and I think it would make a great envelope lining. So if we were to fold this up onto itself, what would be on the outside would actually be the back side of our page, which is an unfinished coloring page, so we don't want that. So I want to attach a plain white sheet to the back to act as the outside of the envelope. And what I've got here is just a thick piece of cardstock that I had left over from another project and should work nicely here. So step one will be to attach these two together. So I'll flip over my coloring sheet and I'll take some regular white glue. You can also use Mod Podge or similar, and an inexpensive foam brush. And we'll squeeze out a good amount onto the back of our page here, and then smooth it all out with our foam brush. Then we'll lay our blank white page on top and smooth it all down, making sure you've got enough glue to keep those edges together. Now this should sit for a bit to cure, and I'm already seeing the edges curling up a bit, so I'm going to take my art history textbook, knew this thing would be good for something one day, and I'm going to use it to weight down our page to keep it as flat as possible while it's drying. Now while that dries, I'll show you how we'll create the envelope shape itself. Now I went onto Google and I typed in envelope template into the image search function, and I got a whole slew of options returned to me. Now I want to do one that would be appropriately sized to my page, so I've settled on this one here. And I just had to print it out on regular printer paper, nothing special, in just the finished size that I wanted. And I used Microsoft Word to size it. And now I'll just cut it out. There we go. And where these dashed lines are, those are where the envelope will get folded up onto itself. All right, our glue should be dry by now, so let's check on it. Yep, we're good, edges are good. So what we'll do is line up our template on top of the coloring page, just exactly where we want to capture the image. And of course you'll be cutting away good portions, but that's okay, because again, it's being put to really good use. And I'm just outlining this with regular pencil. More than anything, it's just making an impression onto the page for me to easily see and cut out. I worried that a marker or a Sharpie would just kind of bleed too much and look a little bit messy. So just using a pencil. Then I'll cut out my shape. And these two pieces together are quite stiff to cut. So use a nice sharp pair of scissors and take your time to get the edges just right. How cute is this? Right, now it's time to fold it onto itself. And instead of just eyeballing it, I'm going to use another piece of cardstock to act as my straight edge and something to kind of push against while I fold. And you can use a flat ruler here too, whatever works. Now use the straight edge to line up along that imaginary fold line and then fold all four sides up onto itself. And what you're left with is this. So cute. Now the coloring page is on the inside as the lining, and the white page we added is now the outside of your envelope ready to address. And of course you could also do the opposite where you have your coloring page is the outside of the envelope. You'd kind of have to put like a white label on the front just to make sure that, you know, the post office knew where to send it, but that's absolutely an option for you here as well. And to keep this closed, I'm just going to use a few little pieces of tape and a leftover sticker to keep it cute. And there you have it, 2 fun, easy peasy ways to put your finished coloring pages to good use. Now, have you guys found any other cool ways to use your pages? If so, I would love to hear about them. Leave me a comment down below about how you've found other ways to use your finished colored pages. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It's the one that looks like a thumbs up. It helps me out a ton and helps new folks find my tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I will see you next time.